Fascinating Dana Plato. Little-known facts. Dana Plato was an American actress whose career and life story serve as a poignant reminder of both the highs and lows of fame. She emerged as a prominent teen idol in the late 1970s and early 1980s, best remembered for her role as Kimberly Drummond on the popular sitcom Diff'rent Strokes. Despite her early success, Plato's life was marked by a series of personal struggles that ultimately led to her untimely death at the age of 34. Her story is often seen as a tragedy, illustrating the harsh realities faced by many young stars who find their lives unraveling under the pressure of fame and personal demons. Dana Plato was born in the San Fernando Valley, California, to a teenage mother who struggled with the responsibilities of parenthood. Plato's early years were defined by instability, as her mother's youth and inexperience made it challenging to provide a stable environment. Recognizing the difficulties she faced, Plato's mother made the difficult decision to put her child up for adoption. Plato was adopted by a family who provided her with a loving home, giving her a chance to thrive despite her challenging beginnings. Raised in the San Fernando Valley, Plato's adoptive family supported her interests and talents from a young age. She was an accomplished figure skater, demonstrating remarkable grace and skill on the ice. This early success in figure skating showcased her discipline and commitment, traits that would later contribute to her acting career. However, as Plato grew older, her focus shifted from skating to acting, setting the stage for her future in the entertainment industry. Plato's journey into acting began with a series of commercial appearances, which allowed her to build her resume and gain experience. Her television debut came at the tender age of 10 with a brief but memorable appearance on the hit series The $6 Million Man in 1975. This early role marked the beginning of her acting career, giving her a foothold in the industry and paving the way for future opportunities. In 1977, Plato appeared in several films that helped establish her presence in Hollywood. She featured in the horror film Exorcist II: The Heretic, a sequel to the groundbreaking original The Exorcist. This role showcased her versatility as an actress, able to take on diverse and challenging parts. Later that same year, Plato appeared in Return to Boggy Creek, another horror film, further demonstrating her range. Her performance in California Suite, 1978, a film that won an Academy Award, provided her with more exposure and acclaim, solidifying her place in the film industry. Plato's breakout role came with Diff'rent Strokes, a sitcom that became a cultural phenomenon during its run from 1978 to 1986. As Kimberly Drummond, Plato portrayed the teenage daughter of a wealthy white family who adopted two young black boys. Her character was both empathetic and relatable, and Plato's performance earned her significant recognition. Her work on the show garnered her nominations for a Young Artist Award and 2 TV Land Awards, reflecting the positive reception of her role and her impact on viewers. Despite the success of Diff'rent Strokes, Plato's career following the show was marked by inconsistency. After the series ended, she struggled to find roles that matched the prominence of her earlier work. She appeared sporadically in independent films and B-movies, including roles in The Diff'rent Strokes Story, 1985, and The New Adventures of Pippi Longstocking, 1988. In 1992, she ventured into a new medium by participating in the video game Night Trap, a project that demonstrated her willingness to adapt to changing entertainment trends. Plato's personal life was marked by both triumphs and tribulations. She married guitarist Lanny Lambert in 1984, and the couple had a daughter, Tyler Lambert, that same year. Despite the joys of motherhood and marriage, Plato's life was increasingly overshadowed by her struggles with substance abuse. These issues began to affect her career and personal relationships, leading to a series of legal and financial troubles. Her substance abuse problems became widely publicized, contributing to a troubling narrative that would follow her throughout her life. In 1991, Plato was arrested for robbing a video store, an incident that highlighted her growing desperation and instability. The following year, she faced further legal issues when she was arrested for forging a prescription for drugs. These events were symptomatic of her larger struggles with addiction, which deeply impacted her personal and professional life. Rumors about Dana Plato, much like many other celebrities, became a significant part of her public image, especially in the years following her rise to fame. As a child star on the hit television series Diff'rent Strokes, where she played Kimberly Drummond, Plato became a household name. However, with fame came intense scrutiny and a whirlwind of gossip that only seemed to intensify as her life took several challenging turns. The rumors about her encompassed various aspects of her personal and professional life, and they often overshadowed her talent and achievements. One of the most persistent rumors surrounding Dana Plato revolved around her struggles with substance abuse. These rumors began to surface during her time on Diff'rent Strokes, though much of it was kept under wraps while she was still a working actress on the show. Speculation grew when she left the series in 1984. Although it was publicly stated that she left to have her son, behind-the-scenes gossip suggested that her departure was also due to problems with drugs and alcohol. In the years following her exit from the limelight, these rumors escalated as her career stalled, and it became clear that she was facing real issues with addiction. Plato later admitted to her struggles, but the rumors often painted a much darker picture, suggesting she had been battling these demons for far longer than anyone knew. The extent of her addiction became a topic of public discussion, leading to exaggerated stories about the severity of her condition. Another area ripe with rumors was Dana Plato's financial situation. As a once beloved child star, many believed she had amassed a significant fortune, but by the late 1980s and early 1990s, stories began to emerge that she was facing dire financial difficulties. Speculation arose that she had mismanaged her earnings or that much of her wealth had been lost to her addiction. Some rumors went as far as to claim that she had been taken advantage of by people in her life who had squandered her money. These rumors were fueled by her later legal troubles, including an infamous armed robbery in 1991, which seemed to confirm suspicions about her financial woes. While there was some truth to these stories, they were often sensationalized, with claims that she was living in poverty, which painted a much more extreme picture of her circumstances than was necessarily accurate. As Dana Plato's acting career dwindled, rumors about her attempts to revive it through controversial means began to circulate. Perhaps the most infamous of these was her involvement in adult films. In the early 1990s, she posed for Playboy and starred in a soft-core adult film titled Diff'rent Strokes. The story of Jack and Jill, a play on the name of the sitcom that had made her famous. The decision shocked many of her fans and led to widespread rumors about her desperation to stay in the public eye. Some speculated that she had been forced into these choices due to financial pressures, while others believed it was a sign of her declining mental health. These rumors were often harsh and judgmental, focusing less on her attempts to restart her career and more on the perceived scandal of a former child star venturing into adult entertainment. The truth of the matter was likely far more complex, involving a mix of financial need and a desire to reclaim some measure of control over her public image. Dana Plato's personal relationships were also the subject of much gossip and speculation. After her son was born in 1984, there were numerous rumors about the state of her marriage and the challenges she faced as a young mother. Some rumors suggested that her marriage was fraught with difficulties related to her substance abuse and financial problems, leading to its eventual collapse in 1990. Following her divorce, rumors about her romantic life became tabloid fodder, with various reports of tumultuous relationships and personal strife. There were even allegations that some of her partners had contributed to her downward spiral, though these claims were often based on little more than hearsay. Dana Plato's tragic death in 1999, ruled a suicide by drug overdose, only fueled further rumors and conspiracy theories. While it was widely reported that she had struggled with addiction and mental health issues for years, some speculated that her death might not have been an intentional suicide. These rumors were largely driven by the sensationalist media, which often highlighted the more salacious aspects of her life while downplaying her efforts to seek help and make a comeback. In the wake of her death, various theories circulated, including suggestions that it might have been an accidental overdose or that there were other factors involved that had not been publicly disclosed. Her son, Tyler Lambert, who tragically took his own life in 2010, also became a focus of rumors, with some speculating that he had been deeply affected by his mother's struggles and the persistent gossip that surrounded her life and death. The legacy of the rumors about Dana Plato is a complicated one. On one hand, they serve as a cautionary tale about the dangers of child stardom and the pressures of maintaining a public image in Hollywood. On the other hand, these rumors often obscured the real person behind the tabloid headlines. While some were rooted in truth, many were exaggerated or fabricated, creating a distorted image of a woman who was battling personal demons but also trying to find her way in an industry that had largely abandoned her. The gossip surrounding her life ultimately contributed to the public's fascination with her downfall, but it also painted a one-dimensional portrait of her struggles, overshadowing her talent and the challenges she faced in trying to rebuild her life. In the years since her death, many have come to reflect on how the rumors and media treatment of Dana Plato contributed to her tragic story. In an era where mental health and addiction are becoming more openly discussed, her life serves as a reminder of the importance of empathy and understanding, rather than speculation and judgment. While the rumors about Dana Plato will likely always be part of her story, it is crucial to remember the human being behind them. A woman who faced immense pressures and challenges in both her professional and personal life.